was born about a mile and a half northeast of here in a little log home back in October 27th, 1946. And have been in the Mohawk area other than the time I went to service and when I went to school in Knoxville, and other than that, I've been in Greene County. Right, I was in school at the time, and I graduated in 1968 and came home for Christmas and received a draft notice on December the 24th, 1968 to report the 16th day of January in 69. So I was in service in 69 and 70. We went to training in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and then from there they transferred me to San Antonio, Texas, as a preventive medicine specialist. After that time, they transferred me to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and I stayed there until I was released from service. We were actually selling some calves to Lafayette Williams, heifers, and I got to talking to him, and it just kind of worked out. And then from there on, we visited with Mr. James Walker, and it worked out that I got hired in July of '72. Actually, something that I was really interested in, because it was close to farming, but it wasn't exactly farming too, and it was going to give me a chance to kind of get started in life. And once he described it and everything, I just sold on it. And so once he hired me, I was put on the training program, and as a trainee, you were put into spots where it was just physical type of work and so forth, and to try to maintain where you were willing to work and stay there or not. And so I got my share of handling rail car loads of 6-foot posts where they'd been forced to them where it stacked them on top of each other, and it was difficult to get the door open. And once you got the door open, you started getting them out and all that. And same thing on 100-pound bags of soybean meal. And and those, of course, at the time, and it was, I think it's the way that they wanted to do it, or the way they did it at the time. You might start on that trailer mid-afternoon, and you didn't quit till you got done if it run to 7 or 8 o'clock at night. But that's just training to be sure that you were interested in it and willing to put forth the effort to do it. It was kind of what I was looking for. Of course, I guess I always, from the time I was young, I had animals and was very active with the farm with my father and so forth. And I guess I thought I would be a farmer. And I think everybody else thought that too. And but it was close to farming, and it was a place to give me an opportunity to use my education to work with other people and everything. So it kind of fell in a niche, and I really enjoyed working at the co-op. There was some long hours in spring, some hard work and stuff, and I was fortunate enough to have good employees too. So the way the co-op is structured, I think, because it's just it's like a large family type thing. Everybody's got the common interest that they're working toward and trying to help the farmers, and it's just, the training program that they developed the individuals, that helped a lot too. And I think that, for the relationship between county and TFC and the department heads and everything down there, they're just, all of them are happy as much as they can. Of course, it's not to say that us as managers ask them to do things impossible, but that's happened too. But it's just a relationship that you have with people, and it's just like family, really. Well, service has always been an extreme part of it, and service is, that's the name of the game. If the farmers, that's what they're after, they're going to service when they need it, and again, it's impossible to do, when it hits, to do everything at one time. and sometimes you have to place them 2 or 3 days out or so, and they're not too pleased with that. But and sometimes they can get service somewhere else, maybe in there. But it's you're trying to treat them all the same and keep them in line and not favor one over another. And but service is it. I mean, when they want it, they want it, and that's what we got to try to do, is get it there when they do need it.
During his tenure as manager from 1975 until 2017, David steadily guided the co-op through a series of agricultural changes that challenged his management skills and posed difficulties for the business as the co-op adapted to a changing customer base. When the milk companies stopped buying Grade B milk, it affected a large percentage of the co-op's feed tonnage. Soon, the Grade A dairies began to slip away as well. The tobacco buyout took away another key element of the local ag economy. David recalls how all those changes pressured the co-op to find innovative ways to stay in business to meet the needs of the farmers. David worked with the board closely as the leadership adjusted their strategy while staying successful and strong. It took lots of patience, hard work, and planning to keep the Greenville co-op successful.
I'd like to think that the co-op was in better shape when I left than when I got there, and I like to think that it's still able to serve the county and still a successful co-op.